Hello and welcome again, guys, to another Dark Star 2 cast. I'm the Mish King, and we are here today on Alkalon Flats, and it's going to be a Terran versus Protoss game, and it's going to be Infused Leon versus our very own blue Protoss player on the bottom right hand side, Dark Star's Volt. And yeah, I just want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Whatnet, and you could check those guys out at Whatnet. Com on Twitter and whatnet.com on that's actually their website, and you can follow us at Darkstar SC2 on Twitter, and you can follow me at the Mish King on Twitter as well. And now that all the shoutouts have kind of gone down, some nice banter is going down, and I do believe there is in fact a clan war, as both these guys so very mannered, just having nice little chit chat right there. And yeah, some really nice games have been casted, guys. Do check out the last two casts, and do check out the best of three between Lampan and Volt. Volt, man, I gotta say, this guy is really good. Like, Lampan threw everything including the kitchen sink, and Volt just was like, no bro, no, I got you, bro. And it came down to the wire in a lot of those games, and yeah, Lampan did take the victory to 2-1. I was about to say 2-0, but then I was like, wait a minute, nah, it was 2-1. It was 2-1. But those games were massive and awesome. Excuse me, not as awesome as this decal, though. Gotta say, it looks sick. Now I want to play and get 1,000 wins as Terran, just so I can get that one decal. And both players gonna scout each other out. Gonna be playing this fairly standard, but I do believe, what is going on over here? What indeed is going on over here? Looks like we've got an SCV party? Oh, I know what this is. He's trying to psych Volt out. He's trying to psych Volt out by showing less SCVs in his mineral line. He's going to give the impression that there is an all-in coming. And the second SCV, Volt might be panicking right now. This is brilliant. This is a stroke of genius. And Volt is now just going to check to see that there is no natural. And now he sees a command center. Volt must be tripping out because he knows that what's up, guys. There's a lot of SCVs missing, but now he does see the additional SCVs. That was some interesting mind games being played there, and I do believe that forced Volt to throw down the cybernetics core before going for his own nexus. And now Volt angrily trying to taser an SCV to death, but the SCV brings that drill to the face of that probe, like, hey, come at me, bro. An additional SCV being pulled to try and kill that one probe, but the probe does manage to escape in time before getting completely ambushed and locked in. Devil Rex is on the way, and I do believe the Protoss player might be a little bit annoyed. So annoyed that he's now attacking the SCV with a Zealot. I do believe he might actually pull a single probe to try and also aid in killing this one SCV, which might be able to escape. And oh, nice skin there, Volt. The new pylon skins, nice skins coming out in this game. I do believe you have to be level 20 Protoss to actually access that skill. That skin. Same goes for Terran and Zerg when it comes to the supply depot and the Overlord, respectively. What are we seeing here? Random probe is just chilling by the Zelnaga. I do believe this SCV might take the Zelnaga as well. Just saying an eye for an eye and a Zelnaga for a Zelnaga. This is the tale of two cities. Oh, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Oh, hello, Stargate. Volt worked for some Stargate play, but the question is, will he opt for Oracles or will he try and do some Phoenix pressure? I would hope for Oracles, because Oracles can be freakishly good, man. Even against Marines, if you don't have a lot of Marines, or at least Marines with stim, you will end up dying horribly. And what are we seeing? No defenses in the back, but we do see a defense in the front. Really hoping to see some Oracle play, and also looking like we're going to be seeing a Nexus. A very delayed Nexus in a way because of that early psych out. But right now, there is a Mama Ship core, there's a couple of Stalkers, and there is a single Zealot, so this base is more than prepared for any aggression. Here we go, first Oracle is being warped in from Shakuris. I would normally say Ire, but we all know that Ire is kind of messed up right now. Not cool, Overmind. Not cool, man. With creep all over the place, man. It's going to take so long to get that out of the carpets and the rugs. And double gas going down, factory also going down, probably going to be going for a starport following it up. And man, it's like starports and stargates. Yeah, let's see if he actually scouted. No, he actually did not see the Nexus. Interesting enough, those Stalkers managed to clean it up just in time. I do believe the Zealot Blades did manage to get one hit in. Tech Lab is on the way. I'll be interested to see what the tech route will be, and it looks like the first Oracle is making its way across the field. Only the single Oracle has been warped in. No additional Oracles have been morphed in, but it looks like some Stalkers and a Zealot coming in the front. And the question is there enough energy for a recall? Yes, mass recall is actually ready. And there is no defenses in the back. This could prove to be very dangerous. The Marines are all in the front. And here we go. First SCV gone down. Mule has gone down. Oh my goodness, all the defenses have been abandoned. The Stalkers are poking in right now, and the Stalkers have in fact entered. And it looks like the main base is under siege by the Oracle. And there's a single Marauder here, and it looks like, no, the Oracle survives. The Oracle survives with 88 HP, and it looks like this one bunker will go down, and the Marauder immediately leaves for the second bunker, but the Oracle is still alive, slowly regenerating force fields. And this has been a really nice attack, and now being forced back. But here we go, the Oracle is returning again, and there's no defenses in the main. So many SCVs to die. And well, what is he doing? He could easily pick off this SCV, but no, just opting to play it safe. 5 workers have in fact died, and does force away all of the Marines. When I say all the Marines, I mean all of the Marines. And no, oh my god, he could keep just microing from the main to the natural if he wanted. But Volt kind of missing out on some like cheeky tactics, man. Has he not been watching White Raw? I think so. But now wisely, Leon has split his forces, but still kind of vulnerable, especially in the front, only with a single bunker. But Volt is now playing this extremely macro-wise and getting just one Phoenix. Not sure what the reason is for that Phoenix. Not sure exactly what the reason is, as reasoning is behind it, as Phoenixes aren't really that great in this matchup. Unless you have like a single Phoenix for every Marine, and that's just not very cost efficient now, is it? And what are we seeing over here? They could actually be good if there's a lot of Marauders. Just pick up the Marauder, take it out of the fight altogether. And a lot of Phoenixes are being made. He does not like Void Rays, even though they're really, really powerful right now. And it looks like we're looking at a Robotics Bay as well, so should be seeing Colossus Tech. Interesting. Different tech paths that Volt is doing here. He's just experimenting, having some fun. He's way ahead of his opponent, who's lost 5 SCVs and a bunker and a Marauder. No, actually, I do believe Hero Marauder is still alive, albeit barely. Leon attempting to go for a drop, and oh, this trying to make something happen with this this Oracle, but it looks like he'll have to wait till some of the shields are regenerated and then fly it back into the main, as Oracles are still pretty fast. And oh, it looks like the drop will be intercepted. There are quite a few Phoenixes. He's waiting for it to fly over the chasm. He's just gonna micro his Phoenixes. Here come the Phoenixes. I do believe this counts as light. And oh, using the boost energy. And he's gonna immediately try and pick off the... Yes, he managed to pick off the medevac. And where is this observer going? This observer is going to the main. And these Marines now have to run all the way back for dear life. And oh, nasty supply block there by the Protoss player Volt. This kind of supply block, that's the one misstep that he has taken this game. Should be looking to expand soon and break down these backdoor rocks, or possibly opt for this base over here. I do believe these Phoenixes were solely made with the purpose of shutting down any form of drops. And it looks like Leon attempted to pick off that observer, but wisely the observer does move away. And oh! Oh, the Oracle finally falls. Did it manage to get, yes, just one single or one additional SCV kill, but I'm not sure if it ended up paying for itself. Now we can see a switch into like some ground force Protoss, and here we go, just spazzing out Phoenixes, just making sure that there will be no more drops from this angle. Additional Phoenix being made, more Phoenix is being made, interestingly. Not sure what the real strat is behind these Phoenixes, or at least this many Phoenixes. I do believe that Volt really does not like drop play, and Volt's observer just going see everything. Does see the entire unit composition, does see that it is MMM, but without any Widow Mines. And without Widow Mines, that just means more fun. And more pylons coming in. I do believe that being supply blocked so much at this level is one of Volt's Achilles heels, or he could possibly just be distracted by something right now. In IRL, maybe his cat is dancing on his table, trying to get his attention, or like juggling chainsaws, as I hear that Swedish cats do tend to do. And what are we looking here? Just the ground weapons. I'm not sure why he has not expanded, as he is quite far in the lead. And he does have thermal lance, so he should be more than able to defend this and kill quite a few Marines, actually. Spreading his army out quite a bit, knows that the attack is coming, getting his zealots in the front so that they can charge in directly. Twilight Council, I do believe, has the Twilight Council arrived? Yes, there is in fact a Twilight Council. And here we go, it looks like the engagement will be coming. And let's just watch this with the full screen. No, just gonna peek and see if there is a third. No, just gonna back off because a Protoss player on 2 base can be very dangerous. And oh, interesting enough, going for some drop play. While he's probably gonna go for some play in the front. And guess what? There are a lot of Phoenixes. And these Phoenixes should be more than enough to be able to deal with that drop play. And meanwhile, he has gone on to 3 base and the Phoenixes are coming in. And it looks like we should be seeing a drop. There is a Colossus as well. The Colossus making a beeline out of there. Should be more than enough to pick off the ground forces. And yep, the Zealots do sandwich in these units. And yep, that should be all she wrote. And wow, these Zealots do not have legs. Now the legs upgrade is on the way and getting kited for an infinity. Colossus now being brought in to help deal with these pesky Marines. And one Marine does go down, but it should be picked up. Yep, another Marine does get picked up. And finally, that attack does get cleaned up nicely. And looks like the Terran player is forced to go back, but now he is on 3 base, while the Protoss player is still sitting on 2 base. Not sure exactly what his plan is at the moment, but then again, this is Volt, and he's got this. And continuing to just chug out his upgrades. And I really think he should have gotten his third quite some time ago. But it looks like now he's pushing out. He's had enough, man. He's like, screw you, man. I'm going to kill you outright. Going for a +2/+2 with legs. With the Mama Ship Core as well. Most probably for a time warp. As he does have like 3 time warps available to him. But I'm not sure what the plan is. So now he's going for his third. But it looks like actually this Marine just stops dead in his tracks. And the more time that Volt takes, the more time the Terran will have to get more and more and more and more and more Vikings. And wisely going for some Psionic Storm, going to have that tech switch ability, and he should really be going for Blink tech as well. Blink can make those Stalkers so much more cost effective. But albeit there aren't that many Stalkers in his unit comp, but still the Stalkers won't be completely useless. The question is, will he seal his base in? Or what exactly? I'm actually curious to see what happens. And that Marine just says bye-bye. And wisely going for the double expand. Although I do believe this might be a bit too late. But then again, it's all good. It's all good. My boy's got it. My boy's got it. And what are we seeing over here? It looks like the Zealot does clean up this. I do believe there might have been a Marine here or something like that. But yeah, let's just see. Finally killing his backdoor rocks. Finally doing everything perfectly right now. Volt should be in a perfect position. And now the Terran player needs to expand for his 4th. And looks like, oh, the Golden Armada is on their way. And wisely just standing outside of vision of that scan. I love the way you can actually see the scan range. It'll be so good. And here we go. Looks like we could be seeing a huge engagement. The Zealots will be able to engage fairly easy, but looks like will you see a massive engagement? And yeah, the Zealots charge in. A lot of the Zealots do in fact not charge, and oh my goodness, this could be a terrible position. But the Colossus has done a lot of damage, and the Viking force has been cleaned up. Is there Storm? And yes, Storm does come in. Storm's a lot of units, but there's just not enough over here. And it looks like there was no counterattack. Just the Phoenix is parked over there. And it looks like, oh, moving in. A lot of these units are so very low. This Archon is doing so much damage. And randomly picking off that one High Templar. But it looks like there's more than enough stibbed units here to be able to handle this Protoss player. And it looks like he's being forced away, and I'm not really sure what these Phoenixes are doing here besides being really shiny paperweights. Could have been very useful in the battle, as I do believe, yes, they count as light? Not entirely sure if they count. I do believe they do count as light. And wisely backing away his units. And wisely just managing to poke and do a little bit of damage. 6 gateways are on the way. Protoss player really needs to get his gateway army back on track. Needs to get some more Colossi up on the field, as a lot of the Vikings were in fact cleaned up. There are about 4 Vikings in this army. More units are being streamed across the field. Feels somewhat... Oh, this is going to be a huge engagement over here, but a terrible engagement. And oh, the Colossus is just moving in and gets completely destroyed. Zealots are moving in. Massive storms do go off, doing significant damage to the army. More storms should be coming in. No more storms coming in. No, one more storm does come in. An additional storm does come in. Does so much damage as the units just stood in it. And oh, more storms. Zealot Archon so very good with some stalkers backing it up. It looks like Volt may have done it, bringing in his Phoenixes to pick off all of the Medevacs, and Archons do reinforce. And it looks like this crazy battle has swung in favor of Volt. Volt doing so very well, killing off a lot of units. That rally point is costing Leon the game. And looks like Leon, the tables have been turned and flipped completely over. It looks like that Marauder does just barely get away, and it looks like, well, we're looking at a nice little Zealot run by doing a lot of damage to this 4th base. But I do believe Volt might just be overextending right now. The Terror Dominion has reinforced quite a bit, and there are just no more pylons over there other than these 3 pylons. So many pylons over here on the top right side. And yep, does force the command center to lift off, but the command center is on fire. And that's a terrible fire hazard, and it looks like these Zealots are actually going to live to tell the tale. Additional warp gates are being morphed in, and we should be seeing a lot of warp-ins, a lot of Zealots, and these Zealots are about to have +3 ground armor. Should be chrono boosted, as there is enough energy to chrono boost. But oh, so many Zealots, and these Zealots are being nom-nommed at the moment. Needs to go in. Here comes the charge, here comes the storm, here comes the boom! And oh, so many storms doing terrible damage. And the stalkers just come in doing extreme damage to the air, wisely picking off the air, while the Zealots so cost effectively are tearing apart the ground, and a lot of these units do get ripped to shreds. It looks like Leon really needs to get some ghosts out, only just now starting his Mobius reactor, so he can get the additional 25 energy. But I do believe Volt may have overextended. He does have the +3 armor, but here comes the High Templars. I don't believe there is any storm on any of them. Archons are available, and I do believe this Templar, no storm is available. These units are so badly split at the moment, but wisely backing off, wisely compensating. And more and more Zealots are being morphed, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see the shield upgrade soon. Shield upgrade just so good, as it affects everything from your buildings to your ground units to your air units. Everything gets affected by that shield upgrade. So very good. And this game is so good, man. I'm enjoying it a lot. And here we go. Could be the final countdown. A lot of these units have been ambushed. So much Zealot charge, and oh, these medevacs need to get out of there, and they use their boosts. And it looks like we're going to be seeing a drop at the at the 3rd. But there are just so many gateways. Oh, I do believe a warp-in was used. All these gateways are now on cooldown, but the 4th and the 3rd is actually under siege. And there's just so much action all over the place. Zealots have run in, doing terrible damage. And it looks like this 3rd might actually end up going down. One of these Marines really wants to, like, let me at him, let me at him. And it looks like some massive storms going down. Volt is going for the kill at the moment. He's picked off so many medevacs, never letting that medevac count go very high. And it looks like this force is doing terrible damage, while his Zealot run by is doing extreme damage. So much action all over the map, guys. I'm trying to do my best to cover everything at the moment. And it looks like this could be, huge overextending, but so many storms is going down. More Archons being morphed in. Zealot Archon with Stalkers, so very good. And this Archon is just so very beefy, and I do believe that is all she wrote, man. Leon is fighting an uphill battle, if I do say so myself, but he has done so much damage, and he's actually taken apart quite a bit of the infrastructure. But here come the Zealots, and here comes an Archon, and looks like that should be the last of Leon's resistance in the third, and he calls the GG. Volt takes the game. Amazing game. Well done to Volt, and I'll see you guys next time.